I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
Welcome back to the studio for the last race on the program, race 8, which is the Hollywoodbets Bright Future 71 handicap. 1950, 4:45 is the off time. Let's go and have a look. There is interviews with Carl Hurtson, Tinny Prinsloo and Paul Lafferty. Enjoy the comments.
Yeah, Space News, he had a hiccup between his last run and this one. He could possibly just need it.
Yeah, you know what, Warren, he doesn't like to run quite often. If you give him a break, it's much better coming back after a break. He likes to run fresh. And yeah, I think he's a runner there, so he might run into the quartet.
Yeah, Rise, she's taken an awful long time from her early on break to get up to peak fitness. I think she's just about hitting her strides now, so she could give a good account of herself. Yeah, Blue Planet, he's another one, had a long time off. There haven't been ideal races for him. This is the furthest he's been since he come back. It's more to his liking, and he could be a lurker.
Yeah, Billy hasn't got form at the moment, but I ran him the other day. I told the owners I have to get him a run before we get him to Scottsville, and I ran him. He ran 10 or so lengths back. He was so underdone, but I had warned him that he'd run like that. Got him over the virus. He really battled with the virus, this horse, and he's bouncing back to his best. He'll show a much improved effort.
Okay, there we go. Those are the comments. Let's talk about the runners. It would be remiss if we didn't talk about Twice Golden. Sipasihle Schlengwer's ride.
Twice Golden, that has been so frustrating to follow, Warren.
He has been frustrating to follow, but one thing Sheldon always taught us, don't turn your back on them. But whew, it's hard. Sometimes you have to turn your back on them, you know. Twice Golden. And talking of Sheldon, yep, I think he's commentating. No, I think he is commentating on the weekend.
Or presenting.
I think he's presenting. That's right. He's working. Let me put it to you this way: he's working this weekend. It'll be lovely to have him back at the races after his accident, and we're glad that he is 100% well. So we look forward to working with Sheldon. That's quite right. Okay, Twice Golden. One thing I will say. He's back to his favourite track.
Absolutely, and he does get the 4 kgs off the back. And Sipasihle Schlengwer, well, he could be lucky. Sunday could be his lucky day because the last 3 races on the program, he looks to have some nice rides, and he certainly could be in the winner's enclosure.
The fact that Twice Golden's always slow out, does that bother you? Not really, because of the distance, or is that a concern?
I think that's just the way he is. The way he is, Warren. I don't think you could possibly change that now. He's an old boy. The draw, immaterial with this individual. He runs from the back end of the field. If we take the 4 kgs into account, he's racing off a mark of 53 with 51 kgs on the back. So I think he's a horse that must go into all bets, and 10-1 in the market. I know certainly some guys will still go back for Twice Golden, still go back for the 10-1.
I'm on the fence with Twice Golden. It'd be nice to see him win eventually. Yeah, but I'm on the fence with Twice Golden. For me, they all have to run some to beat Teichmann. I like Teichmann. I declared that earlier on in the show. I am well aware that he's had 9 starts at the course for only 4 places, but stats are there to be changed, and things can happen. And Teichmann I like. Wendy Whitehead's horse is in a good space. Living Waters I think is a huge runner. So those are my 2 horses, Teichmann and Living Waters.
Number 5, Hinkley, 10-1 in the market. This is the value in the race for me. He's on a mark of 63. He's come down in the ratings from as high as a 77, 78 even. And I think that this horse is going to finally bounce back to some of his better form. Keegan DeMello in the irons, and this trip is going to suit him down to the ground. Hollywoodbets Scottsville, I think that he's going to appreciate the track. And Hinkley, I'm hoping for a big performance from this 4-year-old son of Ideal World. And I think I just get the feel with a rating drop, Keegan back in the irons, he's a horse that will bounce back to some of his better form and will be competitive. It's good to see JS Roux coming down to Hollywoodbets Scottsville. Unfortunately, he's got Gregor McGregor, who's been heavily penalised for beating a poor field in the maiden. 10 points. Not quite sure what the handicap was thinking there. Giving a 5-year-old 10 points for winning a maiden. And then Paris Pike, 10 points as well, gone up for winning that maiden. We'll see how he does go on a mark of 80 come Sunday. But Warren, To end it off, Teichmann, he's a horse that you confident at 6-1. What the punt on the head?
Yeah, Rahila, as confident as we can be. He's, as you say, a nice price. The stat about his course, not winning at this course is obviously a little bit of a concern. He's drawn quite deep. So I wouldn't say go and take the rent money and put it on Teichmann, but certainly if I like him, I'll be having a little tickle on Teichmann at covering with some places. You've picked up Hinckley, which is a good find, I think. You're right about the course. He could go well at the course. Rating drop, Keegan DeMello. I did expect a bit more from Hinckley last time, to be quite frank with you, but I'll give him another chance. And Twice Golden, well, he'll go into all bets. But I do like Teichmann. Not a good thing, but he is my narrow first choice. But it's not easy. You could run this race over and over, you'll get a different result. That's the 8th race. We've given you our thoughts, and race 8, that's a wrap.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.